So it's all cloak and dagger spy business with the railroad. I can completely see why, since they must be heavily outnumbered, hunted, and constantly on the run by the Institute. As I said before, they have a war going on that people in the Commonwealth don't really know about. For my part, I'm happy to help how I can, so long as it doesn't interfere with the Minutemen, and the same goes with the Brotherhood of Steel. Now, as to how I have kept myself sane these last few years, really came down to one man showing me a certain technique in order to heal me, or most of the trauma I've suffered through. It is, in effect, an easy way to release all that trauma. Now, this is a huge, untapped area of our lives that affects every human being, and it cannot be understated that there is almost nothing more important to becoming a whole, healed human being than knowing what I am about to impart. Psychology and science in my day recognize trauma and how it can lead to mental illness. Trauma has been called many things, and often psychology would call it emotional baggage or trapped emotions. That is essentially what trauma is. Some may refer to trauma being stored or trapped in the body. That isn't necessarily a scientific way to put it. However, the symptoms of traumatic stress can manifest physically. This may be because the brain associates this area with a particular memory, often on a subconscious level. Some claim to be able to release these emotions on a physical level by doing some of the Eastern practices such as yoga, but that isn't necessary, nor is that the easy way. Current, or research in my day before the world ended, supported the mind-body connection, or the belief that a person's mental and emotional health impacts the state of their physical health. A classic example of this is fear. If you're in a situation where you're afraid, your body generates a physical response to this emotion by activating the fight, flight, freeze response. Accordingly, 3 things happen when an emotion is experienced. We develop an emotional vibration. We feel the emotion and any thoughts or physical sensations associated with it. This is where the mind and body's interconnectedness comes into play. We move on from the emotion by processing it. The phrase trapped emotions usually means that the true self wants to express something that the false self doesn't want us to express. In psychology, we think of the true self as part of us that we are born with that is naturally open, curious, and trusting, while the false self emerges as a set of adaptive strategies to deal with pain and loss. This repressed negative emotional energy can express as resentment, poor decision-making, self-sabotage, overreaction, increased stress and anxiety, depression, fatigue. Some mind-body therapists compare trapped emotions to carrying around a large backpack. It weighs us down, impacts our mood, and drains our energy. Additionally, it can also destroy body tissues and prevent normal functions of organs and glands. It's just like a giant roadblock on the freeway. It is hard for energy to flow naturally through. How do we get trauma that develops these trapped emotions? Trauma can come about through life experiences like a breakup, a major life change, the death of a loved one, infidelity in a relationship, loss of a job, an experience of violence, discrimination, or hatred. Trauma can impact cognitive processes. It especially affects memory processing and the ability to recall factual information or explicit memory. As a result, the traumatic experience or memory is not logged properly in the brain. When it comes to an extremely overwhelming experience like a trauma, the brain encodes the traumatic memories as pictures or body sensations. When triggered, the brain may disconnect from reality or replay the traumatic event in the form of a flashback. This is known as dissociation or psychological disconnect. These sensory fragments remain in the mind and interrupt the brain's natural recovery process. Traumatic memories have been compared to a virus in our encoding system, where unprocessed events can cause our mental and physical processes to malfunction. When trauma isn't processed or resolved on its own, it may linger far past the actual event. This is often seen in people with post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, a condition that develops after a person undergoes terrifying or life-threatening events, which is something that I definitely have suffered from. Research shows that those with current PTSD have a smaller hippocampus, a center for emotions, and memory in the brain. Stress leads to the release of the hormone cortisol, which is a part of the fight, flight, freeze response. Further research shows that prolonged stress damages the hippocampus, which may show up as abnormal blood flow or reduced size. As a result, your body may remain in this hypervigilant state even if you're not consciously thinking of the traumatic event. Okay, now that we have laid all of that out, how do we get rid of trauma trapped in the body? There are many people out there with different answers, but most of them would say counseling or talking it through with someone. Though in truth, that for the most part does not work. And I can emphasize, does not work. I know because I went through that myself, and like most people, it does nothing to help, other than further highlighting those parts of your life that have been traumatic for you. But the answer couldn't be more simple, and for anyone listening to this, know that it can also work for you and greatly improve your life. Just as it brought me out of the pits of depression from my experience in the Great War, losing so many comrades, and my good friend Sam. I was referred by another veteran of the war, a friend of mine, to someone who claimed to be able to heal trauma, and as skeptical as I normally would be, I took the chance simply because I trusted that friend. Nora supported me all through this and gently pushed me to even see this person, because if it works, then what is a bit of money to see this person compared to my life falling apart due to what I've experienced, and I was going down that road. If it wasn't for Nora, I don't think I would have made it, because she was the one big thing in my life that kept me wanting to live. And it worked. Most of the trauma that I was dealing with, the massive depression, the feelings of taking my own life, were gone. And as I said, it is beyond simple to do so, yet it did cost me a chunk of money to see this person. You don't have to talk about your traumatic experience. You don't need to do anything but be guided through this process if you don't know how it all works. Trauma is essentially the storage of fear in your body, despite what some in the scientific community thought, because I have felt its release. It might surprise some to hear that your body can be told by your own self what to do. This goes along very well with people that undergo hypnosis and can then be asked or told what to recall, or even what to say, think, or do for amusement for all those to see. Keep that in mind now. Also, think of the one thing that you find amusing right now, something so funny that when you think of it, it can easily make you want to laugh. With both of those in mind, now we can begin. To release that fear, you need to counter it with its opposite. The opposite of fear is love. But that is just when one breaks down the two halves of emotion, dark and light, fear and love. Each side encompasses a whole host of varying emotions within. The dark side has, well, fear, but it also has jealousy, hate, anger, resentment, etc., while the light side of emotion has love, joy, happiness, and all the other nice things that come with that side. Laughter and joy is part of love, and that is what is easiest to use to release the stored fear within you. How do you do this then? Sit quietly to yourself without interruption and bring up one of the emotions of fear that you are easily able to recall. Perhaps it was like me from losing friends or from any traumatic event listed earlier. You may even have just felt this emotion from something that triggered it for you during your day. Often it will be one of anger or resentment. The point is, bring up that fear-based emotional feeling that you would like to remove. Close your eyes. Focus on that emotional pain. Keep your mouth shut, along with 2 fingers placed just under your navel, otherwise known as your belly button. Experience that emotional pain, and then when you really feel it strongly, ask yourself, interesting, yes or no? And always say no, because your mind will not keep something if you recognize that you do not find it interesting. The next question after answering no is, do you want to remove it? And always say yes, if you are intent on removing this trauma. After saying yes to remove it, that is the moment when you release it by bringing up that happy thought, something that makes you laugh, something that really makes you laugh more than anything. Do not open your mouth, but breathe in deeply through the nose, and then hold it for a moment before releasing. Keep your mouth closed the whole time, and fingers below the navel for an entire minute as you focus on that laughter, that joy that you are experiencing now. This is how you release trauma. You tell your body that that dark emotion of fear is not interesting, and then counter that fear with love. And it has worked wonders for me, especially with all the traumatic events that I have experienced. Without it, I never would have made it through to this point. Alright. Now that we've discussed how to deal with trauma, let's see what remains of the railroad here. This used to be their main base.
Back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here.
Sorry.
We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Dr. Carrington? Yeah, I know Gen 1s and 2s. Those are the basic ones, without looking human.
What can you tell me about the Gen 1s and 2s?
The Synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies of human beings. The Institute had to work up to that level of hubris. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way. The Railroad's not fully united on how we feel about them.
What's the controversy?
What's there to be divided about?
Everyone wants to liberate the Gen 3s, the human-looking Synths. Some of the Synths in the Railroad, like Glory, think we should help earlier models too. But Gen 1s are basically the same as, well, a Protectron. So the line gets muddy. Do we defend AI rights? Terminals? Hell, turrets? Anytime it gets brought up, fireworks. All the old arguments flare up. The upshot is Glory and some others won't run missions like this.
What? Really? Okay, well, I'm totally against Gen 1s and 2s. What is a Gen 2, actually? Gen 1s are the basic models that I've been shooting. They look like whitish gray skeletons, right? So what is a Gen 2? Is that like Nick Valentine? Huh. Anyways, who's Dr.
I got
Carrington?
all day.
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well, you'll meet him soon enough.
Okay.
Ready to go.
First step is to override the security lockdown.
Okay, well, maybe we should go in stealthy. Yeah. Well, what time is it, actually? Could use with a little, something to help. Ice cold Nuka Quantum. I'll be saving that for a nice big fight. Okay. How about this? Nuka-Cola Quantum. Excuse me. Oh, I can't believe they're still carbonated after 210 years.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's a caffeine. Okay, let's try to be stealthy here. I'm gonna need a Gen 2 pointed out to me. Alright, gotta hack this. It's not an easy one, actually. Mistrustful. Well, there's not that many words. Electronic, so 2 likeness. So now I have to match up each letter. Not a single matchup with that one. How about unbelievable? Don't see a single matchup there. Connections. Don't see one. No, not a single one. Disciplines. Well, there's an I and the S.
There we go.
Found it. Security door control. Okay.
Oh, monsieur. Most impressive.
Well, that's a turret. It's not destroyed. It's just...
No enemy detected.
It sounds off. So this means that there's a friendly here. Bottle cap.
I'll just take this.
38. Sorry about your... See, I don't know who's
Someone
a synth.
left a rail sign here.
Is somebody alive here?
This one needs danger. Yeah, we know. Master. We know.
Oh, wait. Okay, so it's not straight up. I just didn't think it mattered. So it's an X, it's not a plus. That does mean danger. Okay. Big ol' X means danger. Oh, this is just offline. Take his parts. I don't think I've ever seen that. The drum looks weird.
Movement detected. Curious.
I see it.
Overactive sensors. Nothing more.
What is that? Why is it wearing that outfit?
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Move.
I get, is this a Gen
That
2?
was
Well,
marvelous.
it's over. That's that.
So much for going in stealthy. Well, I would need, I don't even have any weapons that are meant for stealth attacks. I need a silencer. I could put that. I've always avoided putting those on my weapons. When I'm walking around with power armor, I never thought that it even mattered with trying to be stealthy. But if I go into the Institute and try to get that chip, it might be smart to go in stealthily. So this is a Gen 2. I gotta take its helmet off. Let me see its head.
Excellent.
It is like Nick. That is a total... That's a Gen 2. I don't think I've ever killed one. Okay. Well, I don't know what Nick is like. Like, there's not any human organic parts on Nick. AutoCAD. So, we're talking rights for these things? Like, I would assume that's completely AI. It's just computer. For Gen 3, which is what I assume Deacon is, and Curie, they're humans with a chip to control them inside their brain. They're completely human, there's just a chip inside.
Wait, see the box in the center of that rail sign?
Yeah.
That means there's a cache nearby. Looks
cache.
like Maven managed to hide something before... Well, you know. Look around.
Maven, huh? Okay. Well, look around. I thought I was pretty good at finding everything. Maybe I'd miss a few things here and there, but... Oh, I think I found it. I might have missed this, actually, if you didn't tell me. 50 caliber, which I need. 42, 44s, 308s, 38s, okay. Got it. It was a little closer than I thought it'd be. We got a searchlight.
Nice.
Is someone present? I have detected you.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That was... Whoa.
Want some more? Get lost.
That is most unwelcome.
My pleasure.
Actually, this would be a good time to... Oh. Grey Garden was attacked. I must have missed the call. Damn it. I have not even put up anything there. Maybe I should go over there and put up some defenses. Okay, I feel bad about that. I'll have to deal with that after this. Okay, so, cryogenic grenade. My, two-shot LK, actually, the automatic weapon did pretty good against him. So, I want to try using Pulse. Plasma's good, but Pulse... Let's see if that'll work against Synths. Where is it? Here? What's going on with it? Still functioning, but... I don't know, something wasn't working right with it.
Barely slowed the coursers down, but hey, probably saved some lives. I don't think you've ever seen a courser, but they're top of the line in Institute. Let's fuck up your day tech. There shouldn't be any coursers in here, but if there are, just run.
These defenses are quite sturdy, yes?
Absolutely.
I wouldn't run from them. I've got to go kill one after all. I have seen one, but that was in Kellogg's memories. Oh, this is a synth/human. Not much left of them. Okay, so got an AAS. This is a shotgun. Whew. This is actually the most powerful shotgun I've ever seen that I haven't modded. Pretty good. And it's got faster fire rate. Ooh. Wonder if I couldn't modify this. Take the parts from my other Ghoul Popper onto this. That's a nice shotgun, actually.
Sweet.
Really nice. Let's see. I don't think Ghoul Popper has anything special about it. No, nothing special about Ghoul Popper, but I mean, even my best weapon, the Annihilator, that doesn't have anything special about it either. 2-shot LK shoots an extra projectile. And Raging Plasma Shotgun. See, this does, even though it's nothing special, causes the targets to enrage, frenzy. Deadeye 2 improves VAT's hit chance and less action cost per use. So it's just that a couple of my weapons don't have it. So Ghoul Popper doesn't have that. And where is that? Where is it? Rapid Catalyst AAS. It does have a special thing to it. But Ghoul Popper does a significant amount more damage. We'll have to see if I can't transfer that over. Fusion cell. Synth component, you know what? All that is a piece of plastic. Really. Fusion cell.
Hell yeah.
I'm not sure if we even have... pistols, you break them
Mine
down.
now.
Piece of plastic. Maybe a crystal in them.
Bingo.
6 power. There's guns. There's turrets upstairs. What's this? Oh, I think I found his leg. Kind of horrible.
Come to Papa.
Ammunition. There were turrets upstairs. I was just going to go and see about that. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Don't mean to take your outfit from you. You can have it right back. You can have this synth field helmet too. Lots of good stuff for bringing back home. Let's see. Kind of full. It's moving slowly. Now, I've experimented using these weapons. Let's try my plasma gun. If it melts them as good as I hope it does, then... I mean, it does double damage. It does kinetic and energy. It's actually one of my most powerful weapons. I think the only more powerful weapon I have is my big Gauss rifle, the Annihilator. But it's fires slow, it doesn't have that much ammunition, and it's not accurate. Medium range is about the best you're going to get out of it, and it's more of a close range shotgun.
Movement detected. Movement detected. Curious.
That's why I probably always need my 2-shot LK to deal with like raiders and...
Another active terminal.
Appears
We
to
didn't
be
have
nothing.
time to trip the
Perhaps my
defenses
sensors
up
need
ahead.
calibration.
Power them up, and we can give our friends a little surprise.
Sounds good.
Nice.
You guys have lost a lot of people
Hello.
here. Yeah, because it's saying hello for. Expect me to answer back. I shout back, hello! Okay, activate. Sounds good to me. See if we can't help them. Anyways, these are Gen 1s. That's pretty good, but I'd like to fight them without getting help. You recognize any of these people? I feel bad. Well, what is that? Is that a Gen 2? Look at the face.
I'll just take this.
Well, that one's goo. Let's see. Take the helmet off. Okay. So clearly this is one of the ones that I've been fighting a lot lately. There's no attempt to look human. It looks like a walking robotic skeleton. This one has an attempt at a human-like face. I don't even know why. clearly no one would have mistaken for a human. It just looks creepy to me. So what's the difference? Without the fake face, it's, well, it's Gen 1. With the fake face, it's Gen 2.
Is someone present?
Okay. Well, let's start the first word. River. Zero likeness. See, even that can help. So, there's only 4 other words. Let's try. I shouldn't have done that. All right. Anything that matches will not be the word to either of them. This one, nothing matches. Ah, likeness 3. I've got 2 more chances. Okay, so S. The S is the only one. So what about nears? S, A. I don't know. It's not it either. What the heck? Okay, so we've got to go through this the old-fashioned way. Remove them duds. Give me your retries. There's only so many words here, so... I had to do this a lot before I became better at it. It's not just better at hacking, it's also better at realizing what the hell you're doing. And the best, most efficient way to get past it. This one is a bit of a failure. I don't want to get locked out, so... Another dud's removed. There can't be many words here left. Tries reset. Okay, so I see 3 words. Let's get rid of the duds. Oh. Dud removed. Dud removed. So, what? There's only 1 word left? State?
Sweet.
Oh, monsieur. Most impressive.
Contact.
If
Alright,
this is a
let's
rare
get
good
this show
time,
on the
we
road.
should enjoy it.
Stand down.
Hell yeah.
Oh, great.
Come on. You can do better.
Whoa, that one is creepy looking. Ooh. Okay, try this. Shit, I do not want to be out there. That was a pulse weapon. It didn't seem to do anything.
You cannot walk away from this.
Oof, very effective. Ah!
Yes. You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
Detected.
You're going down.
End of the road for you.
I'd like another try. The pulse grenade may not have gotten
Bye-bye, Jen.
where he was, or where it
Prepare to be
was.
shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it. We're entering a secret Defense Intelligence Agency research lab, a place that never officially existed.
Oh,
It's
before the
called
bomb.
the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
Well, this is like a nuclear...
Following Institute protocol. Eliminating hostile.
Behind those doors up there is more of them. Lots of ammunition.
Nice.
Definitely like to find that. I might give away Ghoul Popper. It's just this weapon is more effective than it. I don't need both. It's more weight, more ammunition to watch over, and I'm not running. I'm using this weapon a lot, and I'm running into so many plasma. This is where this is where my grenade went off. So, and the enemy I was trying to hit was behind the desk. I didn't give it a good chance.
Let's
I
get
have
on
to
with
try. Come on, let's see. Ooh. Oh, thought it fried it.
You're not leaving here in one piece.
I don't think it does anything. still a bunch of them up there, I'm hearing. Alright, just trying to explore the down this area. I thought it completely eliminated it for a second.
What appear my target has is up here.
Alright, this was... Checkpoint Alpha. This was a nuclear strike place? Maybe they launched from here? Or they commanded the launch? I don't know. That stuff was... It's not like they told the soldiers where that is. At all. There's a terminal here. If it has any information. Slocum Joe's weekly update. From Deborah Finch, Lieutenant Colonel. Oh, this sounds before the bombs dropped. Subject Slocum's Joe... Number 38, weekly update. Cover briefing time, boys and girls. Numbers are in for September. 38 had a busy month. Traffic was up 18% despite reducing cleaning in half. What the hell does this have to do with Slocum's Joe? We're a go for the General's Operation Rotten Egg, so hold your breath getting to the elevator. Oh, okay, no. The access to this place was through the Slocum's Joe. Okay. The military actually did that, okay. If anyone mentions Buzz Bites, Play Dumb, Raspberry, and Creamfield were the hot items of the week, the mayor dropped by to press some flesh on Thursday. What? If friends, family ask, you were downstairs in the shipping department and missed it. Saturday had a freak thunderstorm that blew out one of the transformers. Whole block was without power for 4 hours, 900 to 1300 hours. Those on shift would have been briefed, but what everyone would know is shipping was locked inside for the duration. Had a donut party. Remember, deflect, deflect, deflect. The fewer details you give, the less likely you are to be tripped up. Confidential, do not disseminate. Confidential. Yeah, this is the military. So I'm looking back 210 years into the past. To Michael F. Gillespie, Corporal, from Dr. Ramarjian, subject Hindu Kush, TPN. Intercept? I don't know what TPN is. We need everything. You can get from unknown broadcast TPN 03, -03, hum int, intelligence, sig intelligence, anything, SIGINT, whatever. I cannot stress the importance enough. Daily updates. The second you have anything actionable, run it over to databank. So this is just their intelligence reporting back. Halloween Bash. Alright, subject Halloween Bash. After a shift, we're hitting Antoine's for a genuine Halloween party. Costumes and everything. Civvies will be in attendance, including someone Kate says you'll like. Guaranteed not to be a honeypot. See, honeypot I know, that's a spy. Like, say, the Chinese would try to entice you into a relationship with them so they can glean information from you. So honeypot, that's what that is. I assume the US did the same thing. You need to get out. This is a tough assignment for all of us, so don't let those data losers get you down. That was a major, major issue if you were taken in by a honeypot. Your life is basically over. For any normal civilization, anyways.
Hello?
As a politician, or in the military like this, that's what a lot of spies do. Send over a hot Chinese woman.
No enemy
A lot of
detected.
lonely, middle-aged men could fall for that.
Movement detected. Movement detected. Curious. Is someone present?
Anyways, that was all the, a lot of people talked about that back in the day. Burnt Lifestyle
Appeared to be
magazine.
nothing. Perhaps
So this
my
must be
sensors
the
need
actual
calibration.
command room? Central terminal. Okay, so let's unlock this. Bit of a difficult one. Instincts. 4 like this. Wow, you don't usually see that many. Okay, so there's 2, 3, 4. That was it. DEFCON status. Now, I definitely know that. DEFCON 1 means... Excuse me. The nuclear war is imminent. Anchorage all clear. DEFCON 3... Well, this depends on the time. Reports 3 USOS off California. What does that mean? Under unidentified submersible objects? What's the S for? Off California coast. USAF has eyes on squadron of airplanes, Chinese. at high altitude off Bering Straits off Alaska. Well, that would have been normal because a lot of fighting was there. They went to DEFCON 2. Reports 4 probable launches. Trying to find the date. Is the 23rd? Not 09, but that wouldn't... 13. 77. Okay, so the year. I assume this is the day. The 0913 could be the hour. Well, 913 hours. They report 4 probable launches. This is important to me because this is exactly the end of the world. So earlier in the day, Chinese, they found USO. I assume those are submarines off California coast, just after midnight. 3 minutes after midnight. NORAD, okay, so, but then the time switches, no, it gets, sorry, I'm reading it wrong. The time gets longer, so as we go down here, it's getting, time's passing on. NORAD confirms birds in the air, DEFCON 1. Alright, so they detected launches and they put their own aircraft in the air, possibly bombers to go and hit the Chinese. And then authenticated order response scenario. Repeat, MXCN91. That's it, launch everything. Alright, at 9:42, Pennsylvania, New York, confirm strike. They were hit. And then 5 minutes later, everything went offline. Was that early in the morning? Shit. DEFCON archive database corrupt.
Oh, monsieur.
The world ended
Most
before 10
impressive.
a.m.
Malfunctioning.
I don't even remember. I just remember we had the day off. We're planning to go when we weren't working. We're living off our savings. We were going to go to the park. We're talking about it. Use covert operations manual. Whistling in the dark. It tells you how to be more difficult to detect while sneaking. You can always use
So,
that.
are these comic books educational?
That's not a
Anything
comic book.
Science in there?
Yes,
Why are you asking?
science of being stealthy. Alright. Yeah, so we were going to go to the park. And then it all ended before 10 a.m. Fusion cell. Ugh. Just reminds me of Nick, actually. A less worn out face than Nick. Oh, look at all this ammunition. The rate I'm going, like I can't... This gun is very powerful, and I cannot use up enough ammunition to get low, even if I just use it.
Hostile.
Which is another reason to not need Ghoul Popper anymore. Universal. Because before, I'd have to switch weapons because of being low on ammunition on one. I wasn't getting enough. Okay, zero likeness. So anything that matches, the eyes match. Separated. Nothing matches. And yeah, we have one likeness. Searching. Well, the S and the E match, so that cannot be it. Improving. The P matches.
That's it.
Optical tripwire control. What? Optical intrusion detection welcome administrator. Activate? What am I activating? These laser weapons?
File sensor reading detected.
I don't even know what I just did.
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
Okay, so I figured out that this grenade doesn't do anything. It just it hits hurts robots. So I got frag grenades. Might as well just use that. Classic projectile damage, not an EMP style. Which is weird because they're just robots, really. Gen 1, Gen 2? Why wouldn't an EMP style grenade work on them? Bobby pin, detect cigarettes, ashtray.
Overactive sensors. Nothing more.
Not sure if this is the way to go or what. That's not one. Okay, so this is an intelligence place. Sig. I'm not sure how you're supposed to say that.
I have
Whoa!
This won't be hard.
Yeah, this is a good gun. I can't improve it anymore, though. That's... I can slightly improve Ghoul Popper.
Let's do this.
Hey, dog me, I just threw a grenade down there. I thought I got this one. Ooh, just went behind that table. Ah,
You got my
it's getting annoying. Really annoying.
Damaging powerful institute property. Terminating any hostile life.
A whole lot less of that.
Shit, I got hurt there. Ow. Fusion shelf.
Mine now.
Synth component.
Where's that play button?
What happened to the people here?
They're dead.
Open says me.
Might want to get behind a table. Oh, it's just like just a big safe room.
Calculated, most efficient.
So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let its size fool you.
His handgun.
What's so special about the gun?
Tinker Tom restored it. You'll meet him later. It's cutting-edge old-world tech. It's powerful and, more importantly, quiet. You'll never find another weapon like it.
Well, it's got a big old silencer on it. It won't do the damage I want, but I may be able to improve it. I guess I'll take it. I can
Grab
make a
Carrington's
better one.
prototype. You turn that over to Desdemona, and she'll have to let you into our merry band.
Carrington's prototype, okay. That's it?
Yes.
Don't even know what it is.
There's an elevator at the end of the hall. It should be a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome domes on this side of the minefield.
If they return, I will be ready. Hello?
Thank God someone managed to close the security door in time. Carrington's prototype is in there.
I know
Where's
that.
that play button?
Carrington,
You
Stanley,
cannot always detect my scanners must be malfunctioning.
Open says me.
Hostile sensor reading.
Deliverer,
detected.
huh? I wonder if I couldn't put this on a nice pistol. I haven't used a pistol because of the lack of stopping power.
Appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need
Can I
calibration.
get this up to? Well, I can greatly improve its damage, but it's still nothing. I don't have the materials to really do anything with this, so...
Movement detected. Curious.
Back home. Something to work on. 38, Jeff, buff out.
I was in error. No enemy detected.
Light bulb for the copper. Fusion shell. I'll take the synth components just because it gives me a little bit of plastic. I knew I'd be over encumbered. Alright, dog meat.
Hey.
Let's trade. You take all my junk. Actually picked up quite a lot of it. Alright. Getting a little lost. I think we came from this way. Yeah, there was this guy. We came from this way. Wait, there's still a thing back here. Or is there?
Is someone present?
Yeah. Well, it's probably just bathrooms.
You must be terminated.
Whoa, where did you even come from? I didn't even see that. One hit to the head. Dead synth. Any more? They're usually very vocal, these things, so...
I'll just take this.
I think it's ammunition. $2mm, Simpack. I have to sneeze soon. Excuse me.
come to Papa.
Take it you died from an overdose of jet. Or, I don't know. Impact, Radix, purified water. Building the technology of tomorrow. So, it's kind of like a vision of... Robco put that out. Like a vision of the future robots. They were going to look just like us. I guess if the world didn't end. Weird, because it just looks just like a synth to me. It's kind of creepy, actually. Maybe they would have used that for
Curie.
espionage.
That's... What have you got?
Little janitor's room. 2mm, 308. Duct tape, scalpel, silver fork. Wait, there's something in that bucket. No, it's just a bucket. Alright, okay, so we've been back all the... I'm going the wrong way. Nope, I was going the right way. This is the way. Well, that's the exit that way. Let's see if there's any more of these synths. Ah, I feel so... I'm way faster without the power
wonders
armor.
man can build. Well, they aren't trying to kill each other.
I guess you have a point.
Yeah, Saltron's Mr. Handy or Mr. Gutsy. Sentry bots. The old Protectrons. If you look at this, like, it looks like they're going... Look at that. It almost looks like a synth. Like the natural progression, the way they were going. Now this is before the Institute. Maybe the Institute just logically followed what they were doing and just made them eventually look human-like. One likeness. No, 0 likeness. Wrote. Can't be that one. This 2. Hole. The E. Nope. 2 likeness, though. Got one more chance. This could be it.
Yes.
Found it. Sturdy door. Open. Open, says I.
Oh, monsieur. Most impressive.
I'm glad to have found a magazine here. Research terminal. Section 1091 and 1092 report. The PAM initiative is already bearing fruit. Foreign operatives report that the corrective measures employed in the Taiwan Strait region have already greatly stabilized matters after the Pascal incident. The first few iterations of PAM's core code have increased the effectiveness of the program dramatically, but without drastic action, we're approaching a point of diminishing returns. The team asks for double the funding for the upcoming fiscal year. With additional cutting-edge databanks, we can boost the processing power of PAM threefold. Additionally, the PAM initiative needs to be fully tapped into all military and civilian agency intelligence apparatus. The combination of these two spends should give us a decided edge against the Chinese. What is this, an AI they're talking about? Save transcripts. Okay, all the way up to the same year, even though it was about 10 months earlier in the year. 67, June 19th. I clicked on the wrong one. 67, June 19th. Official record. PAM... Oh, they had this running for 10 years before the end. PAM, run the USSR-China attack scenario. Processing. Query. What goal does Entity Chairman seek in this hypothetical set of facts? Conquest? Run program? Your answer does not logically follow. An ideal nuclear first strike scenario would still leave 59% of the American nuclear stockpile free for retaliation. Posit. You cannot conquer what is destroyed. PAM. Chairman Cheng isn't always logical. He won't always make logical decisions. We've been over this. Warning. Human variability results in a highly flawed statistical model. PAM. Run the program. Warning. Warning. Emergency shutdown. Damn it, we've lost her. Power her down. Did we get crash logs on that? Tell me that the AI didn't launch the nuclear strike that ended the world. From the sounds of it, it's like the Chinese started it. Because they said they detected 4 launches over China. Official record. Could you repeat for the General what you just told me? Posit. Chinese stealth technology far outstrips our own capabilities. Posit. The Chinese intelligence apparatus is sufficient to conceal large-scale research operations from American operatives. Conclusion. The Chinese have a 91% of having conducted large-scale experimentation with stealth tech. Large-scale? What do you mean? What are their capabilities? American projects involving this technology, refer to Stealth Boy, have merely reverse-engineered captured He-Gui suits. The underlying science of this technology is unknown, so the theoretical limits are also unknown. However, the so-called Ghost Fleet that Station A-31 and B-19 reported in November may indicate that testing has already commenced with submersible vessels. Dear God, you think they have stealth ships? A second-order approximation is inconclusive. Explanation. The logic chain of these assumptions have too much variability. Further data is required. So you can't even give me a guess? Machine-human interface aborted. Sorry, sir, we're working on some of her glitches. Pam, well, she gets real stubborn when she's doing too much guesswork. Stubborn? She's a machine. Sir, with each new version, well, she's getting quirky. There's no way I'm taking this stealth sub nonsense to the Joint Chiefs unless I have proof. It's goddamn ludicrous to think the Chinese have been working on something this big and we've heard nothing. Virtually no actionable intelligence has come out of the Shanxi province for 3.1 years. However, the province reports a spike in the imports of complex polymers and other key synthetic compounds. The quantity in question is consistent with stealth technology research on the macro scale. Okay. Well, there's evidence to support that they were looking to use stealth boys on large-scale things, like ships, possibly. Until you can give me something concrete, I don't want to hear another goddamn word about this. What was that? That's 75. Almost 2 years before the end of the world. So 2077, January 28th. Official record. There it is. Go ahead. Unplug the cables. She's clear. What's the data integrity at? We can't tell until we boot her up. Initiating machine-human interface. Whoa. What? Jesus, she's working. The numbers are looking good. Machine-human? Commencing analysis of this geographical point in space. She's actually in there. I can't believe we're doing this. After what she pulled off in July, I hear she may be sent over to the White House. Assessment complete. Greetings, Dr. May and Dr. Marasian. Ramirsian, some Indian name. It's hard for me to pronounce. The interface is really coming along. When she runs it, have you seen how many cycles Malcolm is using for it? Pam, perform primary function. DEFCON is currently at 3. The odds of the alert state increasing this month are 12%. In order to increase global stability, a diverse set of detailed strategies must be adopted. I'll let the General know that Pam's mobile. Pam, and I don't know... If there was another entry saying, you know... I just picked up a folder. I don't think Pam had anything to do with the end of the world, but I don't know. Nuka-Cola. Some old pipe pistol. Radix, medics, hot plate, bobby pin, pack of cigarettes. Anyways, I find that all this old history, I mean, it's beyond interesting to me because it details what happened in the final. Watch out!
It is hazardous for your health.
That
it won't be a problem.
Right. These were like some kind of cold cryo thing. Oof. Brings back memories of being in Vault 111.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Right, where are you?
I knew you were good.
Whoa, a little close.
Get out of here.
Fusion shell, simple component.
Like I give a shit.
There's some items in there. Looks like I can take.
Yes.
If I can fit as a fusion core. Toolbox has fusion shell, gold-plated, full-plated duct tape wrench. Watch out, Deacon. Plasma cartridge. Ooh, lots of ammunition. Ridiculous amount of ammunition.
End of the line. Just power up the elevator.
Okay. One moment. I guess that's it then. This is the front door, I take it. Back through, Silken's Joe. Oh, Lord. Whoa. What's with the darkness? Am I facing the wrong way? What is this? Ah, secret door. Basement of the Slocum's Joe. Take the Abraxo cleaner. There might be synths still here. Take all these cans. Suitcase.
Sweet.
Red dress. What'd that look like, Mercury? Probably didn't need to take that. But I'll take the Nuka-Cola.
Hon, you have such great cheekbones.
Yes?
No
I
joke.
was just thinking of talking with you.
I don't remember this basement part. I must have missed this in the Slocum's Joe. Unless this is another Slocum's Joe. That wouldn't make any sense because there were turrets. I thought I saw synth weapons being used, but I never got to see who was firing them. Maybe they killed the turrets and just wandered off. Or went in. That would actually make more sense. Weird.
We got what we came for. Let's split up and meet back at the catacombs.
The catacombs.
Was all of that worth it?
All I know is that Dez authorized the op. I just hope we didn't go through all that for the new coffee maker. See you soon.
Damn, I hope it wasn't. Yeah, I guess I'm in your way. We'll see you again, Deacon. This I remember. Maybe I just didn't go down to the basement. We went through here just the day before. Ah, I did not see a synth in here.
Nice.
Son of a... I can't believe it. Well, you know what I was doing? I was trying to stay out of everything. With all the fighting that had gone on here. It was also raiders at the Corvega plant. I miss these synths.
Hell yeah.
And there's a behemoth out there they're all firing at. But there was synth weapons being fired from here. They're firing back and forth. Maybe the synths had come from here? Combination wrench. I've been through this gas station a few times. There's nothing here. Alright then. Well, unless I want to go clear out about 50 raiders at the Corvega plant. We're pretty much done. And I don't know where to... There goes Deacon. I don't know. What was I planning on doing next? Well, I want to go see the railroad. Then maybe go to the... like, as Preston was saying, like, retake the castle. And I was thinking about Pikmin's gift. That must have been the picture that I had unlocked. There was a safe behind it, so I've already gotten that. Alright. I think it's time to rest, and we'll go to the Old North Church. But that's the problem. We're close to home. Somewhat close. And the castle. Where was the castle? I think the castle was down here somewhere. But I have to go down here to meet Deacon. I think we should go home. Do all the work I need to do. We'll get Preston, and then we'll go down and retake the castle after we meet with Deacon at the Old North Church. That's the plan. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.